Hey, everybody. I'm going to be doing the eastern states of the United States. We did the western 24, and now there's 26 on the other side of the Mississippi River. Mississippi River starts up here in Minnesota, and it comes all the way down here into all the way down this squiggly line down here to Louisiana. So we already talked about all of these, and I'm going to start right here. Starting right here with Wisconsin. If you ever know, the Green Bay Packers are in Wisconsin, and they like to wear the cheese on the top of their heads. This is Wisconsin. And here is the cheese head. You see the little holes up here. The cheese head is for Michigan, part of Michigan on top. By the way, sorry, had to grab my blue. This right here is these are the lakes. That's Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, Lake Huron, Ontario, and Erie. There are all the lakes right there. I forgot to color those in. Wisconsin, we mentioned right here, Michigan on top. Michigan is right here. And the reason that I can remember Michigan is because it looks like a mitten. So it is Michigan, the mitten. Hey, I need to keep my hand nice and warm. All right, down here, I remember these because I'm ill in high up, like IHOP. But I'm ill in Ohio, P. And if you look right here, it's the top of a pencil sharpener, which means that this, of course, is Pennsylvania. All right, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania. Ill. Why? Because probably he had so much cheese at the football game. This guy right here, whose face is right here, eye and a mouth, and you got a little nose. Wisconsin with the cheese head on top is ill in Ohio because he had so many pancakes. Or maybe he started eating pencils. I don't know. But if you look down here, this is, for those of you who like to eat chicken, this is the KFC Kentucky. Kentucky right here is like a big drumstick if you look at it. And of course, down below, how many drumsticks did you eat? 10. 10. Tennessee. All right. So there are your drumsticks. You ate 10 drumsticks to get ill in Ohio. All right. Down here, if you look, you've got this very proper young woman. She is smiling. If you look at her lips right there, she's going to sip a little tea. This is the Miss. She's a little lady. She's Miss Mississippi. She's Sippy, the Sippy Miss. There she is, right there. Oh, she's so cute. Can you believe she's just sipping a little bit of tea? All right, down here is the letter A, and that stands for Alabama. And if you notice right here, believe it or not, we have the letter G for Georgia. Everyone knows Florida. All right, so that brings us here. This is South and North Carolina. What is my memory gem for them? I don't really have one. This is just South Carolina, and this is North Carolina. You know, there's only two places that are South and North, and that's the Dakotas over here and the Carolinas over here. Right above them is Virginia. I like to think that there's a V right here. I've heard other people say there's an upside down V right there. I like to write Virginia right here. And of course, next to it is West Virginia. I look at the WV right there. You know, Mary had a little land. Its fleece was white as snow. Here's the head of Mary's little land. Here's one leg of Mary's little land. Here's another leg of Mary's little land. You can't see the other legs because they're on the other side of the body. There's Mary's little lamb right there. And next to it, Delaware, because this is the backside of Mary's little lamb. So Delaware, Delaware. You never know what's going to come out of there. D where? The backside of the lamb. Okay. Here's a J for New Jersey. And if you look right here, it kind of looks like a Y for New York. Okay. And this state right here connects New York to Rhode Island. Rhode Island, of course, is the smallest, and we know that a lot of islands are very small, even though Rhode Island is some islands, but a lot of it's connected to the land. But remember, it's connected by Connecticut. And if you look right here, this state likes to flex its muscle. It likes to say, look at how huge my arm is. As a matter of fact, it's massive. It's Massachusetts. And of course, above it is the state that looks like a V because it is Vermont. Right here, it looks like an N backwards, which means that this one right here is New Hampshire. And we're mainly done. Don't forget the E on the end of Maine. Everyone seems to misspell it. And as I look back over it again, don't forget Wisconsin is ill in Ohio. They hate Kentucky Fried Chicken. How many? 10. And this is little Miss, and she's sipping. And Alabama's right next to it with the A, Georgia with the G, Florida down here, North and South Carolina. Good luck, you just have to memorize those. Virginia with the V here or the V there. West Virginia, so convenient. Pennsylvania, of course. Delaware, beware for Delaware. It's right at the backside of the little lamb. And Jersey, New Jersey here. York, New York. And it connects to Rhode Island, which is the smallest because islands tend to be very small. And right over here, you've got the massive arm of Massachusetts, New Hampshire, the backward end, and the V for Vermont. And we are mainly done.